This video is my second video of my detailed guide to enabling and playing Reason of State. Now the important thing about Reason of State in The Witcher 3 is you only can play the actual Reason of State part of the quest where you get to kill Radovid in the second half of the game. You gotta fight the hunt at Kaer Morhen. And this video is mainly for the newer players that are not yet familiar with how to do this. So pay close attention to the dialogue choices. In the second half, you have to be careful what Geralt says, or everything will go sour.
Moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Now, as you see here, I went up the stairs, first door on the left, the second floor. Do not go to Avallac'h on the third floor at all. It'll start from time and space. You want to talk to Triss. She's going to chew you out about Ciri, but then she's going to show you.
Come on, we came out.
And like I say, be careful with the dialogue and pay attention to it.
That's the sole comfort I find in this, but it's no justification. You know what might have happened?
But it didn't. I was there, had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject? Any success with the Lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira was seen in Velen at one point. No word of her since. She could be dead. I sincerely hope we can contact Philippa and Rita in time.
We will. We have to.
I'll rest easier when they're both here with us.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
Philippa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a Dimeridian band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
And there it is, Philippa's owl feather.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. Let's go.
Okay, so this time she's not my love interest, so there'll be a lot less dialogue. You're going to go to the fountain, she's going to divine where Philippa is, and you're going to see Dijkstra in Dijkstra's bathhouse. That's going to open up blindingly obvious. That's the next to the last quest before Reason of State.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. I know the place. Dijkstra. He has her at his bathhouse. Might have guessed as much. Let's go to the bathhouse. Might not be too late.
Come on.
So you new gamers might want to put on your Hangman's Venom oil on your sword and buff up Quinn because you're going to have a couple guys to fight to get in. But the key is to get Philippa and get her to Dijkstra. And there is going to be the most important dialogue of the whole game. Because if you break his leg, everything disappears. I did it by accident the last playthrough. Every mission I had accomplished, everything, leading up to it, the favorite for Radovid, Redenia's most wanted, everything completely disappeared. You go back to the bathhouse, there's no one there. So you gotta take out the guys. I personally like Gwen. I don't bother using oils, I just go for it. Let's go get Philippa.
With your help?
Now, I personally don't kill Bart. He's a good troll with a bad owner. That fire elemental she puts down on the floor was a beast to rack out. Took me 2 tries.
What do you want?
So, well, anyway, let's get Philippa and let's take her back. Now comes the most important part of Reason of State. You gotta do the right dialogue. So here it is, the most important part of the game that enables Reason of State. Do not irritate Dijkstra and do not break his leg. I've even done it a couple of times like the fool I am, but a lot of us gamers fall for that because we like to break the guy's leg, but you get your revenge later on pretty quick actually because you're going to be able to take his head off.
Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
Not gonna demonstrate a damn thing. I need her.
And I don't give a flying fuck. I've awaited this moment forever, so, very sorry, but I care as much about your plans as I do about the snows of Mahakam. Philippa will come with me, and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cyrilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
Emperor himself told me. So, information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence.
Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so, I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then we must meet with our friends. I've leased a warehouse port side. Be sure to come.
Now the second Philip leaves with Triss, Dijkstra disappears, and you just enable Reason of State. It appears in your side quest when you finish Blindingly Obvious. And that's how so many gamers have a hard time finding it. It doesn't appear till you finish saving Philippa from Dijkstra. So now you want to click on that and get ahead into Reason of State, the actual quest itself where you get to kill Radovid.
What's left to think about this?
Sharp pain in his spine.
He was out to murder me.
Liar! What's pan this on he done then?
They told me. I thought he was doing.
Who's there? Witcher Geralt. Get in here.
Boss awaits upstairs. Will you bloody tell us what this is about?
Just as soon as Geralt arrives.
You won't Barrett talk. Least you can do is pour around. Suspense will make my throat drop.
Witcher, at last. Now we're all present.
Then up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I told you.
Now one more
Stop
bit of
it.
advice here at the meeting. Just agree with Dijkstra. Agree with what they want. Don't be the wiseacre Witcher.
Let's
It
start by
annoys
confessing
everybody.
our sins. I
Either
don't
way,
think
you're
that
anointing
I ought to
Radovid
be
anyways. He's going to want to kill you.
mea culpa.
Bravo. Bloody bravo.
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him. Naturally, it's nothing I'll ever agree to. But Phil, she's inspired me. Call her my muse.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter. Geralt, do I recall correctly that Radovid's hired you to find Philippa?
Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Philippa without involving her, provided you help. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is mention her name, intimate that you've a lead, you're on her trail.
Oh, he'll swallow that. Hook, line, sinker, and a good bit of the rod as well.
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you've found Philippa's hideout, somewhere where we can easily set a trap and ambush. Suggestions?
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both sides. Lots of nooks, gates. Easy to block off from the rest of the city.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate. And in the middle, Vess, with a well-oiled crossbow.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge. We'll take care of the rest. So what'll it be?
I'm in. But once it's done, what then? There'll be an uproar in the city. Panic, maybe. Need a place where we can wait it out.
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but fighting ability's just not one of them. About as fit for that as we are for a bleeding beauty pageant.
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened. They'll manage. You just bring them the king.
Do what I can. Where's his ship moored these days?
Just round the corner in Novigrad's port. And for your sake, I hope he's in a good mood when you look in on him.
The bridge must be clear.
My lads will make sure of that.
Guards round the temple, what about them? Won't they bloody congregate when they see the fighting?
If they're paid a tidy sum, they won't.
Take this.
A ring. Redanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he may believe you captured me. He might even choose to trust you.
What's the catch?
There is none.
Philippa, I know you too damn well. Always got a plan. Always got at least 2 irons in the fire.
This time I shall be content with one. Radovid's head planted at its end. Good luck, Geralt. You'll need it.
Die like any other.
So he's going to take the bait of his father's ring that Philippa had.
Got a
And what's pretty cool
reputation
thing
to
about
uphold.
this
Be
is
stupid
when
to
the
come to
soldier
your
says any last words, it's Festus shoots him right in the back with a crossbow. Pretty cool. And the last thing I want to add, with Dijkstra, I usually just chop his head off, but for some odd reason this time I chopped the whole top of his body off. But again, it's New Game Plus, it could be that. I'm not sure. That's it for our narrations on this video, you guys. And just remember, keep on gaming. See you in the next video.
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No, you want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
How many, sire?
All of them. Well, where is she? Where is Philippa?
Like I said, house on the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses. Damian, Duke, Egbert, Freak, Caspar. You shall stay here, secure the rear, and kill the Witcher.
This how you reward those who serve you?
It is how I punish those who irritate me. You know too much. You impede me too often. And I find your arrogance an annoyance. I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
Any last words? Oh, fuck!
Free the Witcher, then Radovid.
Aye, sire.
Open up! I command you to open the door!
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score. And that was from the heart. Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she? Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
What? And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Lads, the time to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished. Now let's get the hell away. Place will be thick with Redanians in minutes.
Let's go.
When 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Always wanted to play that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Temeria.
What? How? This is not what we Plough agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty. And to recover it, we gave Emir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
You two-faced horse. I will not allow this.
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you too are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you. You may go. Fare thee well on your path, or whatnot.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Oh, hard luck. Then you'll die with them. Kill them all.
Don't be foolish. Rumble time! Keep it together, lads!
Bloody hell! Bugger me sideways!
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors.